All right, we're back in the kitchen. Greens looking good, tasting good. I still have them. Where's my mitten? Oh, here it is. I still have them cooking because, hey, collard greens, they're very fibrous. So they can take a little bit of more cooking. You gotta taste again. You gotta. Oh no. Just right. When you turn it off, they're gonna stay hot and keep cooking a little bit because this pot right here don't play. These Dutch ovens, woo baby. While you were away, I made some potatoes and then I took them out of my lovely ceramic cookware. And after I had peeled them and done this right here, I realized I had a problem. Yeah, I put all that stuff in the garbage disposal and then I did like this and it did like that. And you know that it don't work. So yeah, I got a problem. I'm gonna go check the circuit breaker after I get this stuff out the oven because I don't want to hit the wrong switch and turn things off. But I feel like I got a problem. I need a new garbage disposal. But I made potatoes, and since I don't want to scrape up my lovely ceramic cookware with this elbow grease work I'm about to put in, you know what I'm about to do? I don't know what y'all use for your mashed potatoes, but I use on a beat. And a little of this. And a little of this. Boom. That's the way I keep this stuff in my house, because you just always gonna need it. And I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of seasoned salt, even though I salted my water while I was cooking the potatoes that I had chopped into smaller pieces so they could cook faster. I'm probably gonna need a little seasoned salt in here too, but we're gonna taste and we're gonna see. And we're gonna get in here, get in there, get in there, move around a little bit, hold tight. We getting there. So I added garlic powder and seasoned salt because, hey, I put those on my chicken and they're gonna end up in the gravy. And I like to layer my stuff. You know, if you bake a cake and you put one layer of spices in your carrot cake or whatever, it's not gonna come out as good as it would if you had added the same flavors throughout your cake. Like when I make my boozy cakes, yeah, my 21 and over cakes, I put the booze in the cake because, yeah, the alcohol is going to cook off, but you're going to taste the flavor of it. Like, what was it intended to be? You're going to taste it still. Like if you cook with wine or cognac, they still have good flavor, even though they don't have the, you know, knock you out factor. And then if you do a frosting, like with booze in the frosting, you're going to taste that and get the kick, but you'll have the flavors layered, so you won't have to go looking for the flavor. It'll be like throughout, you know. Another tip for you. Meanwhile, woo, baby. Get around in there. Look at that. It's going to turn this up. Boom, boom, boom. We in there. Got a couple of lumps. We got to keep those. Lord, let me clean that forward, go. Bang, bang. My gravy getting ready to go in here. This is how I start off my gravy. Yes, that's butter right there. You know what I need it for? These good old baby bellas right here. I got this cooking kind of low right this second, but when I'm ready to put them in here, I'm going to crank that up and then I'm going to season them a little bit, because again, we got to layer our flavors throughout. So my gravy gonna taste like good gravy with the chicken love in it when I put the chicken juice in here at the end. And yeah, just hold tight, it'll make sense. Looking good. Alright, we almost ready for that good oven loving chickenness. What we're doing is letting old girl rest a little bit because she, you know, before you cut it, you got to let the juices redistribute and everything. But meanwhile, she's also just relaxing because I don't want to take all the juice out of here and put it into my gravy before she's finished doing her relaxation situation. So I just want to taste a piece though. But look at that. I could steal it. Yep. Come on, get. I'm trying not to make it ugly and be obvious. But I don't want to. Come on. Give me that baby. Let me see something. It's ugly. I'm sorry. I tried. I need to know right now. Ooh. Hot thing. Hold up. Girl, when that gravy come. Oh, I gotta back up a little bit too. So in the beginning, I said I was gonna let it crisp up on my skin. But when I decided I was gonna make potatoes and gravy, ain't no need. So I just left it on low and slow. But if you want a crispy skin, you gotta. Where can I steal from that? If you want a crispy skin, I'm sorry, I got distracted. You gotta cook it hotter and faster. So whether you cook it low and slow first and then crank it up high, so the skin can get that crisp on it, like high, like 4 something. So yeah, I cooked it longer and lower, and it's gonna be great. Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna just relax and finish this gravy. All right, we ready for the magic to happen. Let me stir these a little bit more. So gravy, do not be intimidated by gravy. Even if you're not using mushrooms, you start off with your broth or, well, depending on what you're making. Sometimes you don't have that much juice left over, so you make a little roux in the pan, a little bit of butter, and cook the flour up, and then you add the broth to it and thickens it, whatever. Some people use cornstarch, but I have never perfected that. So I give me a nice flour and water slurry going on, and then I add it to the broth, and it's gonna all cook together and thicken. I'm gonna start with that right there. As it heats, it's gonna start to thicken, and I'm gonna let it heat up and come to a boil and keep stirring it. You season it. You gotta taste it first, you know that, right? So as you go, taste it, see what you gotta add. But what you're basically doing is cooking off that flour taste, that raw nasty flavor that flour has, before you incorporate it with all the love and the juices and everything, and they all got to get together. So I'm gonna keep stirring this while it continues to get heated. Looking good. I think I should remind you all too, if you're gonna be cooking a few things and you're gonna be tasting a few things, make sure you sip a little water in between so you don't get the stuff mixed up. You know, your tongue needs to take a break and say, hey, oh, I know what that is, and not get it mixed up with some stuff, because you could easily oversalt or under season thinking you know what it is because you got something else going on with your tongue. So sip water between tastings, cleanse that thing. And yes, I'm going slow because somebody need to know that you ain't got to race through this thing. I'm going to get that flour taste out of there. Oh, and then another thing about gravy. If it's not the right consistency, you can always add a little more slurry. If it's too thick, just pull back and drizzle a little bit of water in there. Thin it out while it cooks. But you got to get that flour taste out. Cook it. Nobody wants raw flour. Yuck. But this is a good consistency for me. And then when it gets off the heat, it's going to thicken some more. So it's going to hold on to my potatoes and make love to them. Yep. Somebody need to know that it's 90 degrees here in the good old DMV. And yeah, I picked today to bake chicken and make gravy and other things is gonna steam up the kitchen because my seasoning came today and I wasn't trying to play around, okay? So, hot and all that, yep. Mm-hmm. All right, girl. We about to put it together. Relax. Relax. It's coming. The kids don't like mushrooms. Ask me if I can. You see they all in here. Just pick them out. Because this is about me. You want no mushrooms, cook it any way you like it. But this is how I roll. Alright, I done turned that off. I wish y'all could smell it in here though. I'm about to hold up. I had these sitting in the microwave. The bowl's still hot. But what I tell y'all about them greens? They still hot. Hold on, let's see. Can I touch? No, I ain't touching that. Let's see something. Yeah, we about to get in here. Still nice and hot. But yeah, we gonna put some of this on that little boy's plate. And a whole lot of greens. You're not gonna be walking around here talking about your stomach hurt. I messed up. I'm gonna have to eat that. Hold up. Right there. Let me get. It fell. Hold up. Okay. Bang bang. Get on the plate. Child. A little bit more right there. Cause you want, make sure you can sleep good tonight. I don't know about y'all, but yes, I've said it before. I add fat to my food because that's how my body works. I always feel dizzy and tired and stuff when I don't eat right. So yeah, this is gonna help me sleep good tonight. Worry about your own metabolism, judge your mother, and that whole thing.